Hello, hello. I've just decided to start the stream. Well, the bot is here. Stream Elements is here. Let's see. No, that doesn't work. Huh. Oh, I see. Okay, you know what? That's not too bad. I'm gonna be honest, guys. Hmm. I don't actually know. I can't find the timer. Like the subathon timer. Hmm. Um. Where do I add this? Ah. You know what? I don't think I should put it at 30. Maybe 10. Okay, you know what? I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Might as well. 10, 15, 30, 15? Eh. You know what? 20. 20 minutes. Other subs. I don't know what other subs means, but let's just put that on 10 as well. Tips per $1. There we go. Cheers per 500. Per 500? Oh, I see. Hmm. 30, I guess. That would be that would be like 6 minutes per 100 bits, which is the equivalent of 1 bit per or 1 second per bit. And I don't think I'm gonna count follows. Hmm? Wait, what? Oh, wait, that's the ad break, of course. Sub pass, sub resume, add time, times up, and passed. Okay. Gorgeous. Sub font timer. Man, is it silent? Where's the timer? Chat, where's the timer? Wait, there's the timer. Where are we putting it? Over here? So now we could do sub font start. Wait. No, what was the command again? Pretty sure there's also just a button that I can hit. Fuck off, Brave. Not Brave. Firefox. Get the fuck out of here. Sub pass, sub resume. Sub resume. Why is it not? Why isn't it working? Where do I start this? Control. Oh. There we go. So now if we go sub pass. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. And then we can go sub resume. And then means we have officially started our subathon. Our scuffed little subathon. Let's hope it's gonna be more exciting than last 2 years in a row. Alright. Open up my own. Man, I do not notice whenever I'm holding the button. Congratulations, you've unlocked an icon badge. Huh. That's a thing. Hold on. Where is it? Do I have to refresh my page? Let's start up the game real quick. Close this. It's not in here. It's right there though. I got the social media badge. Ooh. And apparently I'm a silver clipper. Or the clips leader too. Hold on, wait, why isn't the sound working? Or maybe it's one of those games that only works if you click on it. Hold on. That's Steam. Get rid of that. Open that. No, hold on. My sound isn't working. That's obviously on the wrong side. Oh!
Whee! Cabbage!
Oh my goodness, why is it so loud? There we go. I don't know what that is. Skip notes. Unread after choices transition. Ah. Alright. This game is not suitable for children. Yes. No, wait. No. I missed something. God damn it. I already missed the first few lines of dialogue. Oh, and of course it doesn't properly. Okay, give it a moment. Oh, actually. Ah,
Whee! Cabbage!
I just remembered I needed to do some self-loading, so we'll be right back. Where's the... So, how have you guys been? Another year. Man, this really felt like a slow year if I'm gonna be honest. Like excruciatingly slow. With not a lot of good stuff happening. But hey, another year has passed and another year closer to death. How lovely.
Is she coming? Can you hear them? I completely forgot about this Easter egg.
Hey, we're back to normal. Anyways, Chumpet's origins. Oh? Hold on, what? Huh? I have access to that? Did I get the DLC? I don't know. Just start it normally. Don't try to click the thing away. Hold on. Give me a moment. Give me a moment, chat. Give me a moment, guys. Good, not trying to do them voices. I'm sorry, wait, huh? Why is this? So the screen is black. Why is the screen black? And that. Huh? Bro. Shopify timer, view counter, follower goals, stream avatars, display capture. Yeah, no. What's going on? The moment I click in the game, I just lose everything. Let's add a game capturer. Specific window. Cooking companions. See if this works. Yes, we are staying in here. We missed the first line of dialogue again, but like I don't care anymore. Full kitchen, running water, it really has everything. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. Okay, oh, I'm terrible with voices. I'm sorry, guys. I am sorry in advance, I might not even do any voices, because I'm just not good at it. Wait, everything else disappeared too. Hold on, let me just... There we go. We are also doing the Saxon Bongo Kitty. So if we can just do the same thing to put you back. Hold on. Game capturer. Bongo Kitty. Capture a specific window. Bongo cat. Oh, it is the Bongo Kitty that is. Wait, was it the I don't know. I can't wait to. Achoo! I'm sorry everyone, it must be the dust. Get those allergies under control, Maria. Don't worry guys, with a little elbow grease we can make this cabin shine. So, are you volunteering to clean, Gregor? No. No. Not many supplies here. Guess we'll have to go out and get what we need. There's a fireplace for making stew, so let's gather up some firewood, okay? Leave that to me, little guy. Little guy. I'll tidy up around the cabin. Need to save Maria from dying due to this dust. Hey. Allergies are nothing to joke about, Karen. She's not dead yet, Big Squeak. Calm down. Thanks, Anthony. I think I'll go foraging outside. With over 450 mosses, 900 fungi and 70 slime molds, there's bound to be treasure up there. Roughing is fun. And Tony knows so much about edible foods. We're in good hands. I think the slime molds would be most delicious. Most certainly not. What about the fungi? Do you even know which ones are poisonous? I could figure that out. You could be the canary in the coal mine eternally. I'm not ending up a corpse here. Eat. Keep both eyes open, little guy. Plenty of wolves and brown bears around. There won't be a problem. I add up all 10 techniques to incapacitate them. Number 1 is entirely. Man, I am struggling with his name. And totally. Oh yeah, sorry Maria. I got carried away again. I'll help internally look for foods. I'm better off warding off wild animals. If we come empty-handed, we can always eat some of the food we've brought. You mean the emergency rations? Bad idea, chump. Nee, Anthony and man, I am. Anthony and Maria are getting food. Gregor is gathering firewood. That makes you are this designated chef. Everyone's looking at you expectantly. You're not very excited to try your cooking. Alright everyone, let's go work whilst there's still sunlight. Later. Maria. Anthony. Gregor. The three exit the cabin, leaving you and Karen alone. I think Anthony put the supplies in the kitchen. Thanks for helping out with the cooking. Tutorial. Save the game. Right click or hit the escape button on your keyboard to pull the menu up. Hey! How lovely. I think it's a smart idea to have an extra backup save of the first save. The menu also helps you adjust volume, exit, yes. Going back to the main menu, exiting the game without saving will remove progress you've made. Do you have any experience in meals? Hey, butter them up. Will you butter them up or wind up on the shocking look? Of course. Is that so? Looking at you, I think you'd be good at serving up food poisoning. Right. Looks like Karen will remember that. Anyways, going to check out the living room. Let's talk later. Karen heads to the living room and starts looking at books. You've decided to look around the kitchen for the ingredients to find the meal tonight. Yes. There's nothing but cobwebs back here. Thankfully no spiders. You look behind the wood logs closer. This is just a pile of Norway spruce. The Norway spruce won't burn as well as oak logs. These would be useless during a snowstorm. These logs are low dense, won't fill the cabin with a heavy smell. Perfect for when you want to smell a good meal. The supplies aren't anywhere near here. Dang it. The first few cupboards are empty. Anthony must have put the supplies somewhere else. You check the cupboards again. Just some mouse turds and cobwebs. You check the cupboards underneath the sink. You found a dead mouse. It would be a great gift to give to Karen. You added dead mouse to the inventory. You put dead mouse back in the cupboard. Karen is not ready for a dead mouse yet. Aww. You notice the letter L engraved in the left side of the cupboard. What a fitting gravestone for the mouse. Oh my god, I really want to know what happens if I gave them that mouse. You check the drawers on the left. Just some dirty knives. You check the drawers above the mouse hole. Some kind of mold is growing on this one. Maybe Karen will find it appetizing. You check the drawers above the wood pile. Something is making it difficult to open. You pull it open with all your might.
Whee! Cabbage!
It's time! Trumpets, sound off!
Onion.
Never fear, Onion is here. Like my cousin Cornbread says, I'll rise to the occasion.
Raspberry.
Always merry, raspberry.
Oh, yeah.
Potato. Cabbage stuffed me into this drawer. I'm pretty sure this counts as kidnapping. Where are the trumpets? Why talk with those boring humans?
Yes, a manana.
All they have to give you is drama. Come chat with us instead. We have share valuable recipes you can cook. We'll share with you our secret trumpet recipes. Collect them all to become a 5-star chef. You can find the lockable recipes in the main menu under Extra. Make sure to save the game. To celebrate, here's your first recipe card.
Cabbage.
Roasted eggplant with sesame and pomegranate. Meat free. Yay!
Oh, yeah.
If you ever want to talk, just come to the drawer. Trumpets!
Hoo-hoo.
Let's move out! Cabbage rudely slams the drawer close. You wonder if what you just saw was real. You're slightly worried about what this means for your mental state. But only slightly. Hold on. Huh. Hey, did you find the supplies? You shake your head. And the holy light, you actually put them in the bedroom. Idiot. Here you go. You got the emergency supplies. Oh boy, let's hope there's no emergency the next day. Karen leaves you alone. You start a fire with some wood to get work on cooking dinner. Tonight's entry, vegetable stew. Okay, I'm not gonna read the entire thing. Hey, we're back. More firewood than you'll ever need. We found some wild sorrel. Maybe tomorrow we'll have a bigger bounty. Anatoly's burying the leads. We saw a red deer. Burying the leads, huh? Maria spotted it. Yeah, that's great. Anyways, killed 17 spiders today while you were looking out at deer. Ah! As should come as no surprise, there's over 160 species of spider here. 160! Don't worry, Maria. I'm sure they were all in the bathroom or something. No, almost all of them were near the couch. Ah! I was going to sleep on the couch. That's where 16 of them were. I'm not sleeping on the couch then. There's only 2 beds in the bedroom. Don't sweat it, Maria. I can sleep anywhere. I'll use the rocking chair. Just in case any of them swarm the couch, I'll sleep with one eye open. Thanks, Gregor. Karen and Anatoly, you take the bedroom. Thanks, Big Eye. Joke's on you, Gregor. I always planned on taking one of the beds. Anatoly, I snore louder than the lumberyard. Eck. Sweet dreams, chump. You turn your back to the bubbling vegetable and try a bite. Yay, I have cooked my vegetable stew. Oh wow, this smells delicious. Thank you. Must be a world-class chef. It's bland as hell. Karen. Tastes like any other vegetable soup, so generic. Could probably use some meat next time. Gross. For a side dish we could take some bread and utilize Fragaria vesca, also commonly known as strawberries, for some jam. Nobody cares, Pip speak. Day 0, day 1. Hey, you up? How'd you sleep? It was so warm last night I didn't even need a blanket. What time is it? Oof, mood. About 1 hour until dawn. Will you two quiet down? Trying to sleep over here. Yawn. Gregor, the birds outside aren't making much noise yet. Didn't bring many supplies, remember? Better get a head start on gathering food. It's too early for this. Gregor. Did you see any spiders last night? There's a small one in the bathroom. Actually, I did see the centipede by the sink. It turns a little pale. Karen's messing with you, Maria. Let's find more wild sorrel today. Okay. If you're lucky, little guy, I'll teach you how to catch some wild brown trouts. What's with you and meat, big guy? Anthony's herbalism book stated that there's many more specific plants to eat out here. Let's leave the fish alone. You know, I'm not into meat. That's a shame. I'd wake up early to go fishing. Cheer up, Karen. We'll get to observe the trout at the very least. I'm sorry, aren't we in a food crisis? Wouldn't you want to, or whatever, go watch the fish? Maybe we'll see some more red deer today. Sounds like a waste of time, Gregor. Haha. We will find some blackthorn berries. I love blackthorn berries. Haha. We'll be back later. Can you watch your stuff today? You're not? Thank you. Don't steal anything. Maria, Antonelli and Gregor and Karen leave you behind with a skip to their step. You're alone, but thankfully you have a drawer of chumpets to keep you company. Each day you're asked to explore a different part of the cabin. You only get one choice at the end of the day. Choose wisely. What do you want to check out today? Let's just do a quick save. Second choice. We'll talk to the chumpets. Get those recipes.
Hello.
Hello! Your heart almost stopped.
Yes,
The other chumpets are somewhere in the basement. So it's just us today. How about some fun cabbage facts? You shake your head. Great.
Cabbage.
Cabbage has 24 calories per 100 grams and is a great source of vitamin K and C.
Yes,
Purple cabbage has even more vitamin C than red cabbage. Globally, Russian eats the most cabbage. I wonder if that's still true. Pretty cool, right? Should have been a scholar of a world-class comedian. Since you've been so patient, I will give you Chumpet's secret recipe for Lesbian style tabbouleh. Not a normal meal, but you'll enjoy it. You're not sure. Tutorial, check out the recipe. Gotta go to the main menu. Be sure to save beforehand.
Oh, yeah.
Well, my work is done here. Chumpet! Mossy out. Can you close the door on me? Want to surprise the others later? You should the door as per her request. You look over the supplies to begin your next meal. Alright, hold on, let me save real quick. I wanna see those recipes. Probably an extra. Wait, can I just... No. So like most of those shots are seen in the trailer, if I'm correct. Here you got one of those. You know, those don't look too bad. But yeah, we'll look at that a lot later. Should I give something else a try first, or should I just continue and then go back? Honestly, I kind of want to check something else out. Should we? I don't think you can access the basements. We'll go to the bedroom. That's interesting. Karen and Natalie keep the bedroom pretty clean. Oh no, only one of them made their bed though. You look underneath one of them. You found some extra emergency supplies. You decided to look through them and start planning your next meal. Wait, that's it? Huh. Not really satisfied with that. Let's check the bathroom. See if that brings something more. Yep, it's a bathroom. Toilet, bathtub. And a cabinet underneath the sink. You open the cabinet. You peer into the cabinet. You found a spider. It's pretty small, but really hairy. Far too gross to even squish. There's a note buried in the spider's web. Good day. We have received a fair number of complaints from Rasla Orish over the harassment of our nephew Marco. Rasla alleges. Wait, what? Wait, sorry, what? Marco. Raslana alleges that you have been frightening him and you are causing public disturbance when traveling into town. Erratic shuffling, sneering at Marco in an attempt to intimidate or frighten, babbling incoherently. Notice it, and this is by no means illegal, but humbly request that you stop immediately. Failure to do so results in an in-person meeting to discuss. Thank you for your time. Leonard Casimirs. You take the complaint letter with you. You shut the cabinet. Wait, what? You found all the hidden notes? There was only one hidden note? Why? Man, I was hoping to go on a whole scavenger hunt trying to find them notes. Wait, am I done or not? Or is that just progress? I think it's just progress. It better just be. Oh no, wait. You discovered a hidden note. You know what, just continue. What else do you want to check out? Ooh. Look at the mirror. You're getting ready to look at the reflection in the mirror. Nah. No thank you. Hard pass. Nope. No. Not a chance. Not today. No thanks. Nah. No. That's funny. Sorry. No. Never. No chance. Hell no. 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 I don't think this guy wants to look in the mirror. Like, it's just the vibe that he's giving me, but I don't think he wants to look in the mirror. Let's inspect the blank markers. Doesn't look like black mold. Must be residue from some old liquids. The others should be back any minute now. You need to what? No, I wanted to take a bath. God damn it. We're back. Teehee. Knock it off, Maria. It's pretty rare to be scared of one. It's not. Who knew Big Guy would be scared of it? Shut up. You don't understand. Wait, you don't understand? I don't think anyone understands Gregor. It's just a Margaret Gregor. Not a monster. Maria laughs so hard, your ears ring. Oh no. Bah, ha 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 ha. Ah ha ha ha. Ah ha 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 ha. Tears are rolling down Maria's cheeks. She's laughing so hard she's about to hyperventilate. Stop her from hyperventilating? Absolutely not. One less mouth to... Wow. Guys, it's almost as if we don't want her to be here anymore. Is this what the people call foreshadow? Okay. It's pretty personal. Then please explain, big guy. Gregor looks incredibly uncomfortable. Let's leave him alone. Find some raspberries and elderberries near the cabin. Quite the selection of species here. We also found more wild sorrel. What's wild sorrel? Let me... Wild... Sorrel. It's in Dutch for some reason. I don't know why. I think I've tried so many times to have this thing not translate everything. But they're citrusy and acidic. So that's interesting. Is this going to be enough for a good meal? Everyone is looking at you for an answer. You decide to the inventory of all the available ingredients. It takes you a while, but you said, yeah, it's always gonna be cabbage. It's basically always gonna be the same whether you get those supplies or not. But I have to believe we still have those supplies, so... Hey, cabbage balls. Cabbage rolls. Blah 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 blah. Food. Dishes can wait. Everyone goes to bed full and happy. Wait, what did it say? Tomorrow will be another great day. Yes, totally. So was this the start of the storm or not? Good morning, everyone! Yeah. Again, Gregor. Can't you let us sleep in? Not today! Why? Storm clouds are coming. We need to find food before it begins to downpour. Gregor, you're overreacting. With enough food to last us a while. Enough food? I thought we used most of our supplies for last night's dinner. He's right. The meal we made was delicious, but it used a lot of what we had. Gregor's also correct. Precipitation is unusually high in this area, with many areas being at risk of flooding. It'd be foolish not to go look for food today. Really think it will flood? Thankfully, the cabin's on high ground, but it doesn't mean we're safe from floodwaters. It's always a possibility, so it can't hurt to be prepared. You're losing it, Gregor. Karen! There's nothing to worry about. I think Gregor's right, Karen. Huh? We want her to prepare for the worst. I think she's right, Karen. Fail to prepare to fail. Anthony, let's go out and prepare for the storm. Foraging should be our key priority today. There are plenty of edible foods, and it has better odds than trying to hunt. Give me a few minutes, I'll plot out our route and some paper. Let me help, little guy. Anthony and Gregor head out to the bedroom to consult the map. Maria and Karen are still hanging around. Unfortunately, you can't make everyone happy when given a choice to speak to a character. Yes. Maria of Karen. It'd be pointless to talk to Maria. So let's talk to Karen. Hey. This paper nailed to the wall looks pretty... Wait, this paper nailed to the wall looks pretty ancient. What were the old days like? Extremely brutal. Not as bad as times like these. I know what you mean. Escaping from Ukraine was terrifying. I've never been so scared in my life. You have any idea how hard it was to get the supplies here? Could have been shot along the way. You hear a cheer from the other room. Gregor and Nathaniel come back from their meeting. George is blushing slightly. Hey, can you cook something while we're out? Do not. Thank you. Alright everyone, we have a route. We have our route now. Let's beat those rain clouds. The group leaves determined as ever. You have the cabin all to yourself. What's that noise? Sounds like it's coming from the kitchen. It's also goddamn loud. Radio. What's going on with that radio? You didn't even notice it on the ground when you walked in. Did somebody leave this radio here? Looks newer than anything you've seen before. Seems to be broken. Better hold on to this. You've got the strange radio. Before you cook dinner, what should you check out? Let me save this. You know what, let's just see what happens if we go into the kitchen. Or basement. Your imagination starts running wild at the basement door. It was his fault for chasing them downstairs. Just another rabid dog. You meal around until the others return. Hey. They're also still looking for food outside. Yeah, cool. You have nothing better to do, so you decide to talk to the chimpanzees. And look at that, it's actually animated. Also, Brett is incredibly small.
Hello!
Hello! Good to see you again.
Onion!
Thought you abandoned us. Why are you trying to fool them? Go ahead and make those meals you enjoy so much. Raspberry. No thanks. That's vegetable stew. Gross. You already dug up the cabin last night. Sparrows repeat. Onion. It's almost smelled as bad as you, Stinky. Almost. Aren't you going to give them the recipe, Onion? I guess. Hey. Ever noticed those 4 humans don't give you any recipes? You shrug. They're monsters. That's why you should spend more time with us. Right? Of course. I have the perfect recipe for you to make the kitchen smell nice afterwards. And will impress dinner guests. You refuse the broche recipe. Don't burn the cabin making it, okay? You not. Don't be a stranger. Trumpets! Move out! Maria's back early today. Hey. The others are still looking for food outside. Anthony found more berries, but nothing will feed us, all of us. Please don't tell the others, but I'm so little worried about our supplies. Crunch the number, we don't have enough food, even with rationing, to last if we get stuck here. He seems disappointed in your inventory management. Can you try cooking with a little less this evening? Thank you, you've done such a great job with the meal so far. Very sweet. Expressing loyalty. Hey, Marie will remember that. And then we still get a heart on her, but not on Karen. God damn it. Maybe you can teach me to cook sometimes. You're not looking forward to it. You could hold cooking classes here someday. Rudely interrupting a tender moment, the others burst into the cabin. Don't be so down, everyone. We got tons of berries. Tch. Jam is so bland without any sugar though. Do you have any? You shook your head sadly. Yikes. Turn that frown upside down, Karen. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? I am not smiling for you, Cracker. Eek. You missed out. The sunset was really tremendous our way back. Hues of orange, red, and even a little purple poking out. Red sky at night, sailors delight. Red sky in the mornings, sailors take warning. So we can expect a sailor's delight tomorrow? That's awesome. Big Eye. We must have walked a few miles today. Beautiful area. We could see some snow on the tips of the mountains. Ria. Self-aware, guilty, blah blah blah. Except you. Those who have it do not want. Yeah, it's hunger. So what's on the menu tonight, chef? Bread and jam. You crush some berries and makes. Okay, cool. Yay! You cooked raspberry jam and bread. It's not really jam. It's more like spread. It's literally just mush. The bread's a little tough. But the homemade jam is to die for. Sorry. No, you're right, Cracker. This bread stinks. Ria. You're not sure if this could be called a meal, but it got the job done. Everyone thanks you for dinner and heads off to sleep. You go to bed wishing you had more. It was a strange dream. Something has been clinging onto your back for days. You try to see in the mirror, but can't get a good look at it. It won't get off. The pain between your shoulder blades is getting worse by the hour. You wander away the cabin, stumbled by the river to soak your back in cool water. It doesn't work. It cuts deeper into your back, causing the river to run red. You didn't want things to come to this, but you've exhausted all your other options. You swim out to the middle. Rocks on the bottom cut your feet. You slip and fall backwards. You push yourself to the bottom, trying to submerge the creature shredding your back, but it won't drown. It won't drown. It won't drown. You splash frantically, plumbing your head between the water. You let the current take you downstream. You give up trying to swim to the shore. Water fills your mouth and nostrils. After a minute, you stop struggling against the waters. As you gaze up to the sky, you feel it leaving your back, drifting into the sky as you sink to the bottom. You take your last grasp to see what is on your back, staring you into the eyes, but you don't even have the air in your lungs to scream. You wake up in a cold sweat. Hey. Wake up! Sorry, you were making strange noises in your sleep. What's going on, Cracker? Did the lightning wake you up? It woke me up. I tried to fall back to sleep, but it's so loud. Ugh. Let's just get back to sleep and talk to this in the morning. Except for you. You can't fall back asleep. You still have goosebumps from the nightmare. Karen's snoring is making the walls shake. You don't sleep. A wink, opening your eyes, you hear internally slamming the door. He sounds petrified. I looked out the door and we're completely surrounded by floodwaters. Looks like sailor takes warnings was more appropriate for today. Maybe it'll clear up tomorrow? You're no optimist, Karen. Yeah. That's all Gregor has going for him. He's also good at chomping wood, though. Heh. Knock it off, you two. Maria, do you think it'll clear up tomorrow? I'll give it a 27% chance. Based on what? I was bored, stiff, so I read a book on local perception levels. Suddenly, you're a book nerd, right? Why didn't you read it earlier? I couldn't make it past the cover. Is that right? Yes. That bookshop has some great books on artisan crafts and natural science. Why let them sit there gathering dust? How did you arrive in 20% plants of clear seed? Blah blah blah. Maria begins to explain meteorology to you. She isn't dumb. She isn't in dumbing any of this down. It's similar to where. So the first thing you need to understand, minutes of explanation feels like hours. You look over at Anthony. He's listening intensely to Maria. So intensely he hasn't blinked yet. You could see his eyes drying up. A tear rolls down his cheeks. It's brutal to watch. Maria finally wraps up the lecture, ending with a bow. Nobody claps. Tough crowd. Maria, that was awe-inspiring. You lost me a few minutes in, but it's okay. I didn't understand a word of it. Yeah. Until he turns to you. There's no telling how long it was. We can't leave the cabin until the flood. I know if each situation is a little tight, but I know how to make. But I know you'll make the right decisions, right? I believe in you. Me too. Looks like we have enough leftover berries and bread for more raspberry jam. Except for you. Everyone's stranded in this cabin. You need to keep everyone fed and happy. You sneak into the kitchen whilst everyone is talking. You gotta add some crusty bread and make out more jam. To get you to yourself, you decided to check for the chumpets. Why does...
Hello!
Hello! Don't worry, as the leader of the chumpets, I'll make sure none of the humans know about us.
Onion!
That big guy would try eating me like an apple. So definitely don't tell them about us. Ha ha ha. Are you planning on going array?
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Got another cornbread classic for you. Did you hear about the bread maker's bakery burning down? No? Her business is now toast. No, it's a little stale. Do you know about how raspberry and milk were introduced? Milk? You tell her no.
Raspberry!
Raspberry milk shake. That audible groan. Did cornbread teach you that one? Nope, wasted an entire day on it. Ha ha ha. Well, it was well worth the time and effort, Raspberry. Maybe you'll win the annual Chumpets comedy competition this year.
Raspberry!
Of course.
Onion!
Not while I'm here. I won't choke on stage this year. Isn't that every year, Brett? We still talk about that closing joke, Brett. You're going to do great this year. Anyways, don't even think of eating us if you're hungry. Chumpets stick together through ink and fin.
Raspberry!
Rain or shine, feast or famine. Potato, I swear to God, repeat your line or we're locking you up again. Life or death. That's right. Chumpets! Move out! The Chumpets somehow managed to close the door on themselves. Crusty bread and jam. Karen stops as you bring food. Took you long enough? Karen looks at you with the two slices of bread and the mason jar of raspberry jam. There's malt on those last 2 slices. Karen is right. What the hell is the matter with you? You grip the knife tightly in your hand. You think this is enough for the 5 of us? Oh wait, we can't throw the spread away. That's all we have left. Gregor's right. Internally, will Molt's force give us food poisoning? I'm no scientist, sorry. Let's pick off as much malt as we can. Can't leave with the floodwater, so this will have to last us another day. Everyone grimly nods, ripping the bread apart like a pack of wolves. Gregory eats the biggest chunk of malt. Disgusting. Bread and jam is much of a meal, but it's more than we had in Ukraine. Plenty of rainwater outside, so at least we won't die of dehydration. But until the storm is over, we shouldn't leave the cabin. Should we clear up, or just give it some time? And tell me what makes you think of that. One of those books overread reports. You're illiterate, so that's a lie. Heck, Karen, I've seen him reading. Who reads upside down? What do you think? Yeah. You're funny. Keep playing pretend, only. Brutal Karen. I found an old picture of I found an old picture book in the living room at Tony. Might be something more your speed. Karen smiles at you. I guess let's call it a day. Yeah, sure. Everyone shuffles to their sleeping areas. 6 minutes later. I'm glad you called out Antoni's bluff. You continue to impress. It's a shame Antoni's sleeping in the same bedroom. Should have never shared it with him. What if it's just me and you? I'm sure we could study. You're not. Well, we'll have to kick him out at some point, right? Oh, you'll have to tell me about the anatomization book in the bedroom. Really cool pictures in there. Karen looks like she has a crush on you. Let me know if you're ever free for a lesson, okay? Karen walks away and looks very happy. You go to sleep, very hungry. You don't dream the entire night, but you sleep through everyone waking up. And that's how fast Dirk could run if startled. Wow. Incredible. Impressive. Jan. I wish we had deer here. Didn't we have deer here? With the food getting lower, let's just skip today's meal. No. It's only for one day. Various cultures and religions has practices fasting throughout history. That doesn't make us feel any better internally. What options do we have? Our food wasn't rationed properly. It wasn't necessarily that it wasn't rationed properly, it was just that there was no food to begin with. Anthony leaves mumbling to himself. So passive-aggressive of him. Everyone moves to a separate area. Karen in the bedroom, Greg in the living room, Maria in the kitchen, and Anthony in the bedroom. We're just gonna look in on Karen, see if we can get that max. Hey, this is also animated. It looks weird. She's just slicing away the block of wood. Hey, can I let you in on a secret? I've actually enjoyed your cooking so far. You don't expect me to be rude and mean, so you have to keep up the reputation, right? Can't anyone thinking I'm soft. I'm not sure where this is going from. Promise you. Give me some cooking lessons soon, okay? She's not ready yet, but you nod politely. Thank you. Got another heart. You leave Karen to go meet with the others. Everyone's looking pretty down this evening. Won't stop. We're all doing great, just a little longer. so hungry. Me too. Wish everyone had a good night and ready to bed. So tomorrow we should be sending one of them away, right? Or Maria specifically. Huh. Wait. There we go. Your stomach is growling more. You had a strange dream. A boy is yelling at you in the kitchen. You keep telling him to lie down on the tray. But he keeps screaming at you, calling you names. So you show him how it's done. You lie down on the tray and make your body as flat as a board. A smile cracks across his face. His anger turns to courage. And he pushes you into the oven. The stench of burning hair fills your lungs as you see him sneering back at you. You wake in a cold sweat. Everyone seems to be sleeping in later than normal. The stomachs must have kept them awake all night. The rain is still pouring outside. You can barely make out the trees from the windows. You hear Maria getting up. She looks petrified. Couldn't sleep. Until he has bags under his eyes. No, he doesn't. The storm is too loud. Karen looks out of it. The cabin was creaking so much last night. It sounded alive. Gregor looks a little gaunt. I got a good look out the window. And all I saw was rain. Great observation, Gregor. So hungry last night. Kept pacing around the bedroom. Karen turns to you. Oh. When is this going to end? I checked outside the door again. Floodwaters keep rising. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to stay put. But unless one of us wants to drown in rainwater. Once the weather improves, we'll be able to scavenge for supplies. How close is the nearest town? I don't know. Didn't you have a map on you? I think I dropped it while we were running after Gregor. I'm sure it'll show up eventually. Maria and Anthony go white as a sheet. How are we going to find our way back now? We'll have to ride out the storm. Maria looks at you. We're down to our last slice of bread. Wait, we only ate one slice of bread. I don't know how much longer we can put off eating. Look upstairs at you. It'll clear up in no time. Maybe you're right. The group looks worried. They all gravitate to different areas. Brrr. It's cold as hell over here. I'm surprised Gregor isn't freezing to death at night. How does he do it? Explain to Maria decisively. Yeah, so as big as Gregor. But to be honest, I'm happy with Brains over Bran. Do you know what he wanted to do for career? Maria does his best Gregor patient. Cut the trees and sleep under the stars. How boring is that? Depends on the person, but pretty boring. You're so funny. Thank you for coming and chatting with me. Mia blushes a little. You make it easier to pass. You thank Maria and get to the others. You go everyone, they look nervous. You could cut the tension in this room with a knife. Everyone is staring at you. Expecting the last piece of bread for dinner. You bring out. Everyone cannot take the ties off it. Yeah. Get it. It's not much, but you run out of options. You wish everyone good night. To bed, you go to bed starving. Nearly a full week. Good morning. Morning. Let me check if the rain has stopped. It's still flooding. What are we going to do? Humans can live about 2 to 3 weeks without food. Water isn't a concern. Rainfall should end in a day or two, right? Actually, participation can precipitation can occur more than 215 days a year here. Do you really think it will rain that long? Internally. It's been days already. What makes you think it will stop soon? Nick. Relax everyone. Let's see how long we can ride this out. Fingers crossed it's done by tomorrow. Panic is slowly creeping in. Everyone is looking scared. But you need to survive. Karen and Gregor begin the next discussion. You want to speak to Maria to the kitchen or internally in the living room? Think instead about everything you've done wrong and how you've doomed everyone. Could you have rationed the supplies better? Crunch the numbers one more time. Could have reduced the amount of vegetables in the stew. But it was their first day. You had to press them. No, you don't. Is there anything you'd have done differently? I wonder if they're upset with you. Gregor calls the group over for a meeting. I don't think any of us can take this much longer. Gregor's voice starts to crack. I don't want to ask this, but it's time. One of us needs to go outside and search for food. Everyone is silent. I'll go. Oh, Maria used to swim all the time near my house. We'll lift the bench. Chance of swimming through floodwaters. No. Let me go instead. You won't get far if anything happens to your glasses internally. You're blind as a mole rat, remember? That's true, but... Oh, guy. Let me go. Gregor. Sounds good to me. Karen. His arms are the longest. He's probably best at climbing. No, that would be right. Gregor, let me go instead. None of these options are good. That one, but we need to find food or help. Gregor grabs a bunch for the wood pile. He cuts it into different meshes. Each one. You're not worried about drawing. You shot. Gregor cut the branches. You pick the biggest. You watch the others impatiently. It's always gotta be Maria. This is somewhat animated. I'll know what to look out for. I'll just swim to around the scout the area. Maybe you'll find fish out there. Everyone looks heartbroken. Karen and suddenly Gregor. Let's keep us alive, I promise. She promised. Everyone watches Maria leaves the cabin. The silence is deafening. Goodbye. The door shuts behind her. You can faintly hear her yell about how cold the water is. And then silence. Maria has left the cabin. I'm not gonna say anything right now, but I think we all know what's gonna happen. I'm sure we'll see her again. One way or another. The rest of the group nods. Everyone stays up waiting and waiting. The sun has completely set. One by one, each person quietly shuffles off to bed. You have a strange dream. The two women in front of you could be twins. One of them you recognize. The other is a cabin guest. You ask the guest to sit on a shovel. I'm sorry, what? And then you try pushing it into the oven. Her legs are strong. You can't get her into the oven. You curse at her repeatedly. Like this, you hiss. You stretch your legs until your toes are almost sinking in the coals. You feel 4 hands on your shoulders and both push you in. Like, bruh, that's completely on you. The familiar smell of smoke and burning hairs cause you to throw up on the embers. You can't let it end like this. You rip the metal door off the oven, tearing through the wood logs of the cabin. Screaming, you chase the two in the woods. One of them looks behind you, eyes widening as she sees you. She's terrified. You've never been this angry in your life. You've gained on them. You're gaining on them. They can't run forever. As you trample through the field of weeds, the guest throws a piece of cloth behind her. You catch the glint of the sun, golden. As if by magic, the earth splits in front of you, creating a chasm of fire below. You fall downwards, screaming, as your eyes begin to sizzle from the heat. Hellfire fills your lungs. You're unable to scream anymore. You wake in a cold sweat. Nope, wait. Okay, well, we didn't miss anything important. Just a good morning. Do you think she made it to higher ground? I believe in Maria. Me too. She'll be fine. Right, little guy? So what do we do now? Just wait? How long? It's been almost a day since she left. Anthony and Gregor looks nervous. Someone needs to go look for her. We need to wait, Karen. Wait for what? The nearest town is miles and miles away. Waiting is all we can do for now. So it could be days before she gets back. What are they supposed to eat? Mice? Karen. I'm sure internally would agree, but we'll discuss next options when we get to it. I never should have eaten that much. I'm Karen hands are voluntarily shaking. Gregor and Toli just not in agreement. Did I even need to elaborate? You sure Maria will make it back? She promised. Everyone retreats in the corner. What do you want to do today? Let's just go to Karen again. Hey, you don't have to lie to me. I know Maria's not coming back. Oh, she's coming back, alright. I don't know where she came up with her being the best swimmer. I guess the only one that would know would be Antonelli. Last summer, Antonelli would watch her swim from the shore. He could have been a lifeguard, such a good swimmer. She never went under, but if she did, he would have pulled her out easily. Why would you lie about something like that? Karen seems to be deep in thought. Maybe it's better to leave her alone. He closed the door softly. I can't stop thinking about that vegetable stew. I'd be fine with bread and jam. I'd be fine with just the strawberries. Nobody else laughs. I would kill for some vegetables right about now. You would too. I'm going to try to get some sleep. Good night. Night. So when are we... You fall asleep quickly, but you only dream about desecrating a corpse. You wake up in a cold sweat. In a completely different room. Ooh. Totally not ominous. Certainly didn't do anything in our sleep. Good morning. Karen's looking worse. Cook. No, damn it. Cook. You take out a cutlet of meat and begin to cook in the oven. You cook meat. Where did you get that? You ignore Karen's question. What's that smell? Gregor finally gets off the couch. Where did you... All three are looking at you, salivating. You take the charred meat out of the oven, cutting it into small pieces. Bro does not know how to cook. They immediately grab some of the blade, chewing ferociously. You take a piece and immediately devour it. Do you have any more of this? A downward spiral. You ate meat. You explain how the meat is stored You explain how the meat is stored securely hidden, so you can ration it better this time. I understand. Thank you. Anthony runs to the bathroom, puking in the toilet. You can hear him sobbing for a few minutes. This taste is... Cracker wanders off. Anthony returns, looking choked up. I was too weak. Left you some. Don't fight this, Anthony. Anthony takes another plate, turning back for the group as he eats it. You can hear him crying. Finally, my focus is coming back. Going to read some of those books. Keep them occupied, okay? Karen leaves you with the man. Who do you want to talk to? Bathroom, bedroom, bathroom, bedroom, bathroom, bedroom. We'll speak to Gregor. We'll leave it only be. Hey, thanks for the cooking the meat earlier. I was nearly passing out from hunger pangs. Even if I'm a meats and potatoes kind of guy, I appreciate the vegetarian dishes you made earlier. You really respected Maria's boundaries. Thank you. You smiled. There's some extras, maybe more meat. Okay, Rick will remember that. Going to see how Anatoly is doing later. You have the bedroom all to yourself now. What do you want to check first? It's been a while since I've made a save. Under the beds. You look under both beds. Just some dust and hair. Gross. You decide to inspect the hairs under the bed. Long and red. Must be Karen's hair. You notice a bone sticking out. Is it a human bone? No, it's a chicken bone. Gross. The floorboards are a little loose. You're far too weak to pull off that floorboard. This floorboard should have been repaired. Inspect another piece of hair. It appears to be black. Anatoly? There's nothing else down here. You definitely can't repair this yourself. Nobody in miles though. You look a little closer to the hole. You found a small sock. Somebody's foot. That is probably cold. The small sock is worthless. Why did you even pick it up? Onion! Don't be a crybaby, it's just me. Onion! Just playing with some of the toys in the drawer. You're far too old to enjoy these. You're never too old for toys. Anyways, need to attend to some pet meeting. Smell you later. And he bounces out of the bedroom. The drawer has a various children's toys in it. What's this? Hey! Another body of a child has been discovered within the city of Zakopane, with the remains stuffed into a barrel full of potatoes. Cause of death is incidental to the earlier victims with a significant blood loss due to multiple stab wounds in the stomach. This marks the fourth victim by the butcher of Zakopane in less than a month. You take the bloody newspaper with you. Hours pass. The meal gave everyone the perseverance to... I'm sorry, is it? Oh no, that is definitely just not me. Guys, look at that. They can never be satisfied now. Oh, and it's gone. We've waited long enough. What's for dinner? You calmly explain you want to ration the meat better this time. No dinner. Fine. I understand. You can wait. No arguments. Perfect. You decided to call it earlier. night. You do know how to preserve meat, right? He doesn't know how to preserve meat. I mean, who am I kidding? I've watched like several playthroughs of this game. I already know what's gonna happen. You fall asleep instantly. You have a strange dream. You're having dinner with a blacksmith, but he's not touching his food. The only light in the room comes from the oven. He clears his throat, stroking his beard. I can forge anything, he says. Your eye has been giving you issues lately, you reply. Forge me a new eye then. You laugh. But then ropes come out. He ties you to a chair with a long rope to prevent you from moving. You rip the rope apart without even trying, so the blacksmith uses a thicker one. No turning back now. The blacksmith takes a hot poker out of the coals. It makes his eyes glow as he scolds at you. He slowly brings the poker, carefully aiming it at your eye, before plunging it through your skull with a sickening crunch. The force of the blow throws you backwards a few feet. You're unable to break the ropes. The blacksmith stands over you, spitting on your body as he raises the poker again. You wake in a cold sweat. You wake up to Gregor looking out the window. He turns to you, not smiling. Take a look out the window. You notice anything? Oh boy.
Они вас никогда не простят.
The floodwaters has recently littled a bit, but everyone is still bound to the cabin. The trail used to be completely visible. It's gone now. Indoors person. You looked outside the window. Good morning, big guy. Where's Maria? I think you know what happened to Maria. It might sound a little crazy, but this night around 2 a.m. I can hear her outside. She makes this awful gurgling noise, like trying to get water out of her lungs. Have you heard her, Gregor? Sometimes when the rain gets faint, I think I can hear her whispering. Haven't heard anything like that. While she's whispering, it's like she's trying to tell you something, right? Yes. I sometimes hear her crying through the radio, but that's just a broadcast, right? I think we should have another piece of meat for breakfast. It's what she would have wanted. Bring us another slab. Please. He clearly doesn't have the stomach for it. I can't get the taste out of my mouth. Help me. Anthony? Gregor looks hurt by Anthony's words. I think he's right. Please bring us more of that meat. Grab some meat, cut it to squares. It tastes bland without any seasoning, but you serve it quickly. Smells good. What's taking so long? Boil it faster! It looks almost done. Patience. It's finally finished. You serve the meat in bowls. Gregor drinks the broth first and swallowing the chunks whole. And Tony eats ripples with the broth with his finger. He's an eating. I'm sorry about earlier, everyone. I don't know what overtook me. Maria. Tony begins to weep. You look over at Karen. You didn't notice her eating. It's just an empty bowl now. Karen is staring right at you. How much more meat is there left? Explain how much of it has gone bad. This is the last of it. Gugh. How could you be so careless again? You remember Karen's knife, you need to think fast. What the hell are we supposed to do now? Wait around again? The storm isn't ending. You clear your throat. It's only. Yes. I think tomorrow you should look for Maria. Hi. I think you should go tomorrow, little guy. Nobody else can identify edible plants. Please and Tony. You can swim back after looking. Kruikers rijdt naar Tony. Maybe you'll find Maria out there. You're right, Maria's still out there. He still hasn't accepted what happened yet. She doesn't need anyone's help. But we need your help, Anthony. That's right, Anthony. Please help us. Let me sleep on it, okay? No problem, little guy. Everyone shuffles to the other rooms, reading books, knitting, and knitting to pass the time. You get to bed ravenous.
Лучше спи с двумя глазами открытыми.
Something is approaching. Don't be a crybaby, it's just me! Anyan! Not going to be very sweet today. I'm worried about Anthony. He's going to cave to peer pressure. Can you stop him from leaving the cabin? You don't answer, Onion. Please? Don't you trust my advice? You shake your head. Got a fun factoid for you. Did you know leaving out an unpeeled onion in your room absorbs a bacteria? That's fake. That was a lie! People actually believed that in the 1500s. Way further down than the... Pretty sure there's still people today that believe that. How embarrassing. Who would believe that? Haha. There was even a doctor in 1919 who tricked people into thinking it was true. Haha. Anyways, do you know what smells worse than a raw onion left in your room? You! It's been a while since your last bath, right? You can't remember. Don't be a crybaby, you spoke with Onion. Could smell you before I even came into the room. Yikes. So, can you stop Anthony for leaving? I know he's cabin fever, but this is ridiculous. Anthony can make his own decisions, please. We don't need another one stalking the hallways. Tapping on the windows. Crying for the radio. You have the sudden urge to scream. Why do you think I've been using the mouse holes to get around? Scared us to death that I'll run into her. Don't make me tattle that cabbage about you. She could be a mean as a potato if you can get her on her bad side.
Onion!
Just kidding, she's great. Anyways, when the time comes, tell Tony you care about him and don't want him to leave. Even if it's only for me, okay? You can trust me. Now, if you excuse me, I need to work on some new ice skates. They're for the frying pan tomorrow. Nothing beats sliding around on butter.
Onion!
Later. You completely forgot the conversation with Onion. You fall asleep again, still ravenous. You have a strange dream. A fox is collecting payment from you. You despite him, so you put 2 dogs at the bottom of a sack, then add 6 chickens on top. I'm sorry, what? The fox smiles at you and leaves. At some point of its journey, the fox will eventually open the sack, and the dogs will tear the fox in half. Filled with such loathing for the fox, you gave him the only thing you had for food. A storm rages outside. As the snow piles up, you begin to eat whatever you can find. Pillowcases, candles, leather. One day you wake up and have nothing left to eat. Absolutely nothing. few days later, you go mad and leave the cabin completely ravenous. Trees begin to look like charred meat. You cut into one, tearing your gums apart by the splinters. Your mouth quickly fills with blood as you wade through the snow. Days later, a deer gallops by, the first creature in the woods to see your corpse. You wake up in a cold sweat. Something smells terrible in the living room. Someone puked in a corner. Wipe it up with a rag to save them the embarrassment. Good morning. Good morning, little guy. She got an excellent Totally. Bad ideas. But well, Totally, what's your decision? I barely slept last night. I could hear her whispers coming from the basement. She kept telling me to go outside. We don't want to rush you. But one of us puked last night. Really? Totally. My patience is wearing thin. You have 1 hour to make a decision. Why? Why so quickly? Because I'm not waiting any longer. You see her glints of Gerrit's knife under the dress. Best to watch out for that knife. Tension seems to be rising. You got 1 hour to kill. What do you do? Just save the game real quick. So I can just completely ignore that. Let's talk with the trumpets. And nothing can we call but our own death. And that small model of the barren earth, which serves as plate and covers for our bones, which serves as paste and cover for our bones. Sorry, to see you creeping behind me. I was reciting my favorite line from William Shakespeare. Do you know which play it was from? It wasn't the one with the weird sisters. You take a wild guess. That's right. Life and Death of King Richard II. Before I came to this cabin, I used to read all of the classics. Yes, but I know why you stopped. I can't turn a page with just my tongue. No, I can't even nudge a book off the bookshelf. Pathetic, right? You nod. Yeah, I've been watching your progress so far, and I must say, very strange choices. Even for someone like you. You've been so nice to these four. Pity I didn't receive the same treatment. Oh well, excuse my rambling. Are you here for another survival lesson? You shrug. Excellent. No shame in preparing for the absolute worst. 36 hours have passed. You have no food. What happens to your body? For starters, your brain stops craving glucose. But there's a good reason for that. Your guts have begun shrinking. Your liver has transformed fatty acids into chemical compounds called ketone bodies. Have I lost you already? There's a book in the living room if you'd rather read about it. You shake your head. Anyways, ketone bodies mimic glue. Oh no, it's this game. Anyways, hi. Welcome, Misha. Yep, it's this game. Also, congratulations, you're first. Clash Royale. Ketone bodies mimic glucose for the brain and provide about 2/3 of the energy we need to function. Unfortunately, using ketone bodies gradually acidifies your blood, which can lead into ketone acids, or ketone acids. Wait. Ketoacidosis. But how do you know if you have ketoacidosis? Well, a large amount of acetone is released in your urine and respiratory system. Your breath will smell something like fingernail polish, which smells like... I can't remember. Who knows the smell now? But looking at you, I bet your breath smells much worse. I should play Clash Royale, so it's kind of mislabeling. Huh. Here's another. Here, have another recipe card. You unlock potatoes recipe. You have a recipe which never should be attempted, but you have a preference for meals like that, don't you? You don't argue. Stuck again. I won't leave the drawer. I won't leave the drawer. Far too dangerous to explore right now. You shut the drawer. Hold on, let's just save the game and check that recipe.
Wee! Cabbage!
Slaughter stew. So what's that? Heh. Definitely looks pretty cool. Where are the others? Okay, hold on. Slaughter stew. 2 arms separate at the shoulders, 2 legs separate near the hips, and a cauldron of water. That is a recipe from the forest. Sons of the forest. Pretty sure either one works. Fun fact, human flesh tastes like pork. Or pork is the closest thing to taste human flesh. And Totally, are you okay, little guy? And Totally looks pale, like he's going to pass out. Totally, if you make your decision, yes, I'll help you all out, I promise. Thank you, Totally. I'll miss you, big guy. I'll miss you, little guy. Karen, yes, hi. Greg looks at you expectantly. Do you want to say anything, Totally? You say nothing. Goodbye, Totally. Goodbye, everyone. Good luck, little guy. Totally has left the cabin. See you soon, little guy. So all we can do is wait. Good night. Garrett goes to the bedroom to sleep. I didn't tell him the truth. Okay. He's getting choked up. I didn't tell him. Missing him already. Gregor curls up on the couch for the night, turning his back to you. You shut your eyes, quickly falling asleep. You hear a scraping on the floor. Found you! Ha ha ha. Explain how this isn't a good time right now. This is no laughing matter. I'm worried about Gregor. He's tall as a tree, but dumb as a brick. What's the root of that? Not a cornbread classic. You are being very unpopular. Unpopular right now. That's a tree reference. Get it? Anyways, you need to protect Gregor from the red-haired woman. Cabbage called the emergency Chompette meeting and told me to give you this mission. Protect Gregor at all costs. Understood? You're fooling nobody with that act. I know you can hear me. Let's go with a non-verbal answer, right? Protect Gregor at all cost. Yeah, so here's the thing. We're gonna go jump back to this save if we're gonna try to quote unquote save everyone. But for now, does everyone look like a snack to you? I'll let Cabbage know. She'll let you know the punishment after. On a roll today, I'll see you around. Brett hops away, pushing himself through the mouse hole with a small pop. You fall asleep, thinking about what Brett told you. You have a strange dream. It's lying on the table in front of you. You take off the glasses. First, partially cracked, set them down next to the workbench. After working the saw, you wrap the cuts in the old newspapers. Some of them get soggy immediately, so you decide to dry the cuts off with a towel before wrapping. Much better. You hear something approaching. You clench your fist and get ready to strike whatever is coming to you. You wake up in a cold sweat. I think we all know what happened there. I think it's pretty obvious. Anyways, you wake up in a completely different place. Did you sleepwalk or you found some meat? Everybody's still asleep. This will be a nice surprise after yesterday's event. We decide to surprise everyone with preference. Start cutting them thin, running to the side, slicing the meat now into the air. Karen runs into the kitchen. What is that smell? Give it to me now! You don't argue. Karen grabs a cutlet, burning her hands before bringing it to my mouth. Ack! She hungrily devours it, barely chewing. She grabs another cutlet off the plates and eats it. You thought she was concerned with rationing. Gregor wakes up from the cuffs and heads into the kitchen. Oh god. Already? Gregor looks conflicted, but he succumbs to the hunger. They always do. Gregor eats his food in a few bites, gagging more with his hands. Tears start streaming down his face, but he doesn't make a sound. You join them quickly, consuming the meat on the table. I can think straight again. We'll be out here in no time. No need to ration. Karen is sounding more determined than before. Going to lie down on the couch. Have to keep this food down. Gregor crawls onto the couch, turning his back to you. Karen leans into the close whisper. I'm glad, Maria. And it's... Oh, they are gone. They were stopping us from bonding properly. How did you get so good at it? You tell Karen. After one bite, it just makes me feel whole again. Even with the nightmares, it's still worth it. It took a few nights, but I fought back. And now it's all I can think about. I read the book over necropsy. The text is ancient, but the diagrams are beautifully drawn. Very descriptive. How many years did it take you to perfect your art? You tell her. Yeah, right. I used to tell Maria that you weren't funny, but that's not true. Sorry about that. You've grown on me. You know Gregor can't swim, right? He'd be next to leave, but he doesn't stand a chance outside. They always seem to come back, right? In one way or another. Why wait for him to come back? Karen hands you a vial of liquid. I think you know what needs to be done. This is the strongest anesthetic. I want you to sleep it into Gregor's muck tonight. You won't feel any pain until he wakes up. All you have to do is stand back and let me work on him. The request is beyond extreme. Will you do this for me? I knew you would, thank you. She's leaning in quickly. Do you definitely think Karen will remember that? I don't think we're gonna get Mac's relationship because of that one dialogue option, and I don't want to go through this entire thing again. So, I kind of fucked that up. Karen and your mysterious file. Add to the mark. Gregor looks frightened. I can stop thinking about the little guy. The storm, it just never ends. I miss Antonie and Maria. Let us toast Antonie and Maria. They'll always be inside of us. That's like way too obvious. Can't change that now. Gregor begins to weep. You're right. Have you ever eaten raw meat, Gregor? What? Eating raw meat is one of life's greatest gambles. Get deathly sick, or Gregor slowly pushing the meat in his mouth, ignoring the smell. She was on it, sobbing. I'll never forget the first time I met Antonie. I was chopping firewood outside, getting ready for the winter. Antonie came over a butterfly net filled with them. He introduced himself and asked if I wanted to hold one of the butterflies. I had never held one before. He told me not to crush it between my large paws. Karen, where did you get this water? Would you do anything to save your friends, Gregor? Of course, Gregor's eyes started to roll. I think it's best to have an early bed tonight. Let me help you get onto the couch. Yeah. Thank you, Karen. Gregor passes out cold. Thank you. I'll handle the rest. If he screams, please ignore it, okay? You don't want to interrupt Karen with this. You leave her alone, going to the bedroom and crawling into bed. Antonie sleeps in. You fall asleep almost instantly. Getting close to 2 weeks now. You have a strange dream. What was the dream about? Wake up, sleepyhead. You were having a nightmare. Thanks for letting me practice last night. I think I did a great job. Made us all some breakfast this morning to celebrate. Breakfast with what? That's a surprise. Gregor already finished his. Took a few hours though. Come on, let's eat. Get out of bed and head to the living room. Why? He's a little weak from the blood loss, but don't worry. Bandaged him up like a field medic. My, what is it, Gregor? Where are my... Maybe if you spent as much time reading books as chopping wood, you would have noticed the pages I was bookmarking in the necropsy book. What are you talking about? Do I have to spell it out for you? You're useless. You can't swim. How could you help us if you'd immediately drown? What? I put some of your limbs away from safekeeping. That leg was pretty tasty earlier, huh? Gregor goes pale. How's that for a big breakfast? Big breakfast. Gregor looks at you. Don't even think about crawling away. If you leave this couch, I'll end you. Heh. We'll eat your fresh arm when everything else is gone. Let me start cooking some more of your leg. I'll leave you two alone to chat. This has gone too far. Hey. All I wanted is to keep everyone alive and together. But I failed. Are you disappointed in me? Thank you. That means a lot to me. Growing up, my mother always made sure I never went hungry. Seconds, thirds, fourths, I was never satisfied. One day, on my way home from school, I walked past the town inn. Something smelled amazing. It was coming from a pile of trash. I dug through it and discovered a bag. A meal that was fresh out of the oven. At least that's what I thought. I became severely ill with food poisoning. Try having into a toilet for hours. My mother rubbed my back and eventually carried me to bed. Like everyone else, I was just here for the food. I'll never get this foul taste out of my mouth. She's going to keep eating me. I'm sorry. Getting too light-headed to hold a good conversation. She's going to torture me again. You know that, right? You not. Gregor grows a little more pale. Can you cover me with a blanket? I'm so cold. This cabin, everything about it chills me to the bones. Please, consider it my dying wish. Thank you. Much warmer now. Watch out for that knife, okay? Gregor Beckins, look at peace. Aye. And you watch the last of Gregor's air escape his lungs. What the hell do you think you're doing? Gregor has left the cabin. Wait, were the other two also in quotations? No. Actually, there isn't even an achievement for totally leaving the cabin. I think. You tell Garen that Gregor gave up. No. We could have kept him alive for another week. What is wrong with you? No matter. Plenty of food left now. Karen leaves you alone. You head to the kitchen to try to find the other remains. Gregor. Look at the pile of dishes. Your mind starts to wander.
Hello!
Let's play hide and seek. There's 5 of us to
Yes,
find.
manana!
Can you find all of us? The red-haired woman should know where the basement key is. Bet one of us is hiding down there. She's whittling something in the rocking chair right now. So watch out for that knife. Maybe best to avoid the knife. Wait. I. Isn't that your knife? Why did you let her have it? I mean, technically it was at the beginning. It did at the beginning. It did say you clutched you held on tightly to your knife, and then later you don't have that knife anymore and she has the knife. So you struck. As the leader of the Chompatch, it's important you find all of us. So plenty. So please don't forget any of us. Good luck. Looks like Karen is just slicing away the block of food. Gregor's remains have been stored for safekeeping. Scrubbed all of the blood out of the couch to save you the trouble. Yes? What are you whittling with that knife? If you see the basement key anywhere, just double safe, just to be sure. Or just safe in general, I guess. A wooden knife. Do you want one? Yes, give me 5 weeks. I'm behind schedule right now and you're wasting my time. Scram. Feel sense of deja vu. Are you leaving soon? The basement key is probably the kitchen. Come back if you get lost. You thank Karen and enter the kitchen. Thankfully, there's not too many places for cabbage to hide. What do you want to check first? You heard some rustling around.
Whee!
Ah, you
Cabbage!
found me.
Cabbage.
Cabbage has joined the party. 4 Chompatch to go. Hold on. What if I did ask for the knife? Yeah, I picked it up. First day and you said nothing. pleased with herself. She's happy right now. Keep the knife, aren't you sweet? No, god damn it! Okay. Yeah, I'd rather be a thief than a monster. Huh. That actually grows my relationship, huh? He grabbed the tools for the basement. The knife, it just won't cut it anymore. I mean, for the bones. It's terrible for cutting through bones. Key should be somewhere in the kitchen. Go back if you get lost. Okay, say goodbye and head to the kitchen. Okay, remember to save this time. We'll override this save. The fruit jars empty. Must have been full of dishes piling up. Yikes. You open another. This one has a little dry mouth in it. This jar's empty too. All are empty. More empty cupboards. This would have been a great place to store spare meat. You completely missed underneath the sink. On the left side, there's the letter L engraved. Who wrote this? Cobwebs, spiders, more wood, dust, red droppings. You notice an engraving on the wall with an X in the center. Buried treasure? You know, need to find cabbage. Okay.
Wee! Cabbage! Cabbage.
Glad you asked. Keep it up, and you'll be a member of the Chumpettes in no time. You asked cabbage about but you forget again.
Cabbage!
Right in that nasty oven. There's nothing but a big pile of ash in there. You found the basement.
Yeah!
There it is. That's the room where we found Potato. Check behind the cauldron for another one. You found the basement entrance key. Let's go find Onion. He's hiding in the bedroom. She's making it easy. Let's explore the bedroom.
Onion!
Onion! Today,
Onion!
I'm feeling sweeter
boy.
than sugarcane. Honestly, wow, did you eat something gross? Your breath stinks, drenched head and toe in sweat too. Could smell you coming a mile away.
Onion!
Gross. Did the red hair woman scare you with something? You tell Onion everything that happened. Whoa.
Boy!
Sounds like I missed some messed up stuff. You gotta pass. I'm sorry to hear about Maria, Anthony, and Gregor. But yikes!
Boy!
3 people dead in less than a month? Not as bad as 5 people in one night though, right?
Onion!
Would probably lose my lunch if I had to see that again. Anyways, don't worry, I got your back. Onion has joined the party.
Hello!
Glad to have joined us,
Boy,
Onion.
boy,
No problem, Cabbage. I think I heard Brett making noises in the living room.
boy.
You know how loud he can get.
Cabbage!
Brett, the one and only Chumpette.
Help!
Let's move out. Your party's like is quietly expanding. 3 Chumpettes left. You're getting a terrible headache. Your face is feeling numb. Your legs aren't moving. Oh well. Time to you do some timed breathing exercises in a few minutes. That seems to help. Time to get that bread. Oh, wait, what? Huh. You proudly strut up to the living room, happy to be alive. Where is he? You heard Brett come out the mouse hole. He's taking his sweet time. Found me! Everyone's secretly favorite Chumpette, Brett. Don't you loathe me? My cousin Cornbread taught me that one. He has hundreds, no thousands of terrible puns. He's my role model. So what do you need? You tell Brett about the gathering of the Chumpettes. That's a pretty grumpy idea. Remember what happened last time? with a potato. I mean, you're going against the whole grain here. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Do you really think we want to go back downstairs?
Cabbage.
Brett, we need your help finding potato.
Onion.
Missed you, big eye. Come help. I would never let the Chumpets down. Ha ha ha. No need to pass my culinary quiz. I'm coming with you. Let us drink the party. That's great, Brett. Glad to have you on board, Brett. Of course. Wait. Are you drooling? All three Chumpets are staring at you.
Boy.
Are you thinking of eating us? You accidentally lick your lips.
Cabbage!
Snap out of it. You already ate. We're no good for that. You glutton. Did they pass out? Holy cows, get them up. So heavy. You stumble your feet. Let's go find Raspberry and never speak of this again. I think I've heard her by the basement door. Perfect. Chumpets! Must be out. You have 3 Chumpets in your party. 2 more to go. Yeah, it feels like it's going to crack open. Your hands have gone completely numb. This one is lasting longer than the others. You focus on wiggling your toes for a minute. You didn't pass out cold on the floor. 2 more to go. You check out the basement door. Where is she? You got anything staring at us? Not sure. You feel chill run up your spine. Goosebumps all over your body. She's here. Everything turns silent. You can almost hear her breathing. Raspberry. You can't sneak up on me. Don't ever try that again. Surprise! Found you, Raspberry. Oh wow, it's very nice to see you, Cabbage. We wouldn't leave you behind, Raspberry.
Boy.
Honest. We need to help you find potato. Our combined Chumpet detective skills says she's in the basement. Oh yeah? Let's find the potato guy and get out of here. Raspberry has joined the party. 1 more to go. Whoa, the basement is already unlocked. Oh crap, the red-haired woman is coming over here. Chumpets! Let's hide out! All 4 Chumpets quickly escaped. You pretend to be studying the basement door. You hear Karen creeping behind you. Found you. You just see the knife out of the corner of Karen's dress. I don't know if I can wait any longer. Show me where you keep hiding the meat. Let's tear them apart piece by piece. Just like Gregor. Karen looks like she's ready to bury the knife into you. What do? So that's why it's locked. Open it. I have to see the room. You opened the basement door. Thank you. I'll bring up some cutlass and we'll have a great dinner, okay? See you soon. Karen descends downstairs into darkness. You locked the basement door. Did you? Did you just lock the door? You block out her screams of rage. Given enough time, they will end. You crawl into bed and go to sleep. Chaos, welcome in. How do you do? You slept in today. The pounding has completely stopped. You really need to go to the bathroom. You decide to open your eyes. You must have slept walking to the bathroom last night. The glow of the candle is oddly comforting. The candle blew out. And the door is locked. You find a flashlight in the corner.
Cabbage. Hello.
Hello. Are you locked in the bathroom again? Tell about the candle blowing out. Haha. Maybe you just need to try wiggling it a little bit. You locked the bathroom door. Sometimes the simplest method is the best one. Excuse me, I need to conduct a secret meeting. You quickly make an escape. I'm okay, how about you? Fine. Well, getting locked in the bathroom is enough excitement for one day. You get under the covers and fall asleep quickly. Wake up, sleepyhead. Karen? Just your imagination again. Karen can't still be alive, right? Somebody shut the door. It can't be the real Gregor. You determine the hunt has officially begun. Events like this are rare. Creating vengeful spirits is difficult. In this state, they'll try to give you a heart attack, push you down a flight of stairs, or cause you to wander into an early demise. The rain has stopped. You decided to look out the window. The floodwaters are completely gone. Karen would be excited to see this. Shame that she's rotting in the basement. No good reason to leave the cabin. Plenty of food now. Would have been so busy you've forgotten to eat. You head to the kitchen for a snack. Karen's hiding spot was so too obvious. You grab some meat from behind the wood pile. Take a few bites of it. You've lost more of your humanity. Not fresh enough. Oh well. You decided to crawl back into bed and get an extra little sleep. You have a strange dream. The clouds have parted, the rain is gone. You wake up in a cold sweat. Is this another trick or? Good morning. She's still sticking around. You head to the kitchen to get breakfast. The meat is gone. That noise was coming from the living room. Entirely? Nobody's here. Deep scratches dug into the wood by the couch. Something is approaching. What's making that noise? It sounds like it's coming from the basement door. Go over to investigate. A cold wind is blowing through the door. Wait. You get goosebumps all over your arm. Is this a... You wake in a cold sweat. It's raining again. They're taunting you with dreams of a sunny day. You get out of bed and head to the living room. The couch still smells like Gregor's sweat. Should you have stopped her? You already did. The couch is still comfortable, even after Gregor's imprinted on it. You decided to take a nap, which quickly turns you to sleep. You must have woken up too early today. The cabin living room is pitch black. You pick up a flashlight nearby. Oh. Yeah, there's a note sticking out of one of the books. If you've been ignoring my other letters, so I'm begging you, please bring back my daughter safely, or I will need to get others involved. I have left payments outside the door and will pay any price. Please let her go. You don't have to involve anyone else. You will take the mother's note with you. You lay back on the couch and sleep. You slept in again. Your potato mumbo in the drawer. Oh, it's you again. Tell me. Your first week with the others. Where did you sleep? You think for a minute, but come up with nothing. It's worse than I imagined. Do you remember any concussion? Still nothing. You would routinely collapse around the cabin, slept walking into walls, too. Even fell down the basement stairs. Can't believe you haven't broken your neck yet. You seem to survive almost anything, right? Must be that addiction to meat, or something else. Would you share that secret with me? You tell Potato the secret. Wow, didn't think you'd be dumb enough to tell me. Thank you. You instantly regret telling Potato. Haha. Do you think Karen is still alive downstairs? She'll be much stronger than you last time you saw her. She's been eating them. Probably finding something useful down there too. When was the last time you've eaten? It's time to take it back from her. Go downstairs, put an end to this. Not for them, for me. You head down the basement door. It's been enough days, right? You open the door and prepare for the worst. It's just a staircase. Nothing to be scared of. You begin your descent.
Above your knees.
Something is approaching. Can you hear me? I've been down here the entire time. Twitter. It's so good to see you again. There's plenty of bread down here.
Please, down here, come have some bread with us.
They always try things like this. You're not falling for this one.
Why aren't you listening to me? There's bread down here, loaves of it. Fine. Down here.
Beware of Karen.
She is ill beyond repair. And she will rip the flesh off. And she will rip the flesh from your bones. We'll speak again.
You feel Maria leaving the staircase. You continue your descent. The walls, they're a mix of dirt and soot. Something is approaching.
I'm glad I found you. The rain outside has stopped. Did you hear that knocking behind you?
Another trap.
Everyone else is upstairs. Maria is worried sick about you.
You tell Gregor about speaking with Maria.
Guess I can't lie to you, huh? If you won't come upstairs with me, please turn on the light when you reach the room. I want to see the look on your face when the light bulb turns on.
You nod.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me lick the balls clean. We'll meet again soon.
Beware of Karen. You feel Gregor leaving the staircase. You descend deeper into the abyss. The air pressure down here feels heavier. You touch your ears. Blood is leaking out. Something is approaching.
Thought you'd still be fending off that glutton Gregor right now.
You tell Tony about maar god zeg. You tell Anatoly about meeting Gregor and Maria.
Oh, you don't want to pick onions outside?
You shake your head.
Guess there's no fooling you, huh?
You ask Anatoly where Karen is.
Below us. Waiting to devour you. Down here, the whispers have told me about you. How long did you leave them in there? Beware of Karen. She'll wipe that smuck off your face. See you again soon.
You feel Tony leaving the staircase. You grit your teeth and keep going. Your feet finally hit solid ground and the basement. Something doesn't feel right. We make a quick save. Can't remember where the fight was, but like, I mean, something doesn't feel right.
Behind you.
You feel the other. You feel around the wall and try to locate the light switch.
Hello!
You've come so far. Proud of you.
Cabbage!
As leader of the
Cabbage!
Chomp Patch, I wanted to let you know we have your back. No matter what happens down here, we just call out and we'll be there.
Boy, boy!
Honestly.
Boy.
Wouldn't let you die down here. When you least expect it, we'll roll with you. You can't sneak up on me.
Raspberry!
But sneaking up on you? Extremely easy. Too much wax in your ears.
Cabbage!
Raspberry!
Onion!
Don't get on Raspberry's bad side. Your ears have so much dirt in them. They could probably grow potatoes. We'll have to work on those jokes, Potato. Sure. Weren't you hiding in the basement room? I wouldn't miss a killing for the world. Just remember down here, you can call on us.
Cabbage!
We'll help you out in a blind. And if you get lost down here, please don't go down into the room. It's the only place we won't go. That's correct, Potato. Thank you for coming along with us.
Boy.
It's not a change of heart because I really never had one. I don't think you should come with us. The only joke here is you, Potato. That's enough. Chumpets,
Yes,
let's help out. Chumpets, get in position behind you, ready for what's next. You feel around the walls blindly and locate the light switch. Took you long enough. Okay, that's a good point to save, probably. Let's end this. Should have kept the door locked. You attack Karen with a lunge. Barely let us stuff. Oof. Should have killed me earlier. No chance of that now. Don't speak to me. She looks like she's plotting an next attack. Okay, now you should dodge. She surprised you. Let's go. Karen catches her breath. It's over. Should have never left Ukraine. Attack Karen with a lunge. Karen sprints towards you. Karen is studying you. She killed me earlier. No chance of that now.
Cabbage.
First person of the leader, right? So ready to help you down. Watch out for that knife. You survive. You want to play hide and seek again. Jump out. Help out. She got you talking to them. Looks like she's plotting her next attack. There goes completely silence. Guild smiles at you. You're going to taste better than Gregor. Should have kept the door locked. Wow, there's like nothing I can do. I'll throw you in the floods.
Onion.
Onions here, don't crank down here, okay? Let's look at your ear. Blood gross. Your eye begins to water.
Boy.
Hey, didn't tell you about crying. You got this, champ? Good luck. Karen looks confused. She got you talking to them. I don't really care who dies down here. You're both awful. Good luck. You ask Karen for the knife back. Karen catches her breath. It's over. Can it like just keep? I'm secretly everyone's favorite Chapet. What? I own you all this to the McCuss Incorporated. Rachel. Bad out. Rachel was one of Onion's relatives. Oh, haha. It's getting harder and harder to recall any long-term memories. It's Onion's, my sibling. You shake your head. Oh. Good luck. Brett. Oh, and that. Are you talking to yourself again? I'm just going to eat those ears first. Took you long enough. So I guess dodge first. Karen crackles. Huh. Keep dodging. What's this? Nope. Didn't work. And then I immediately get attacked anyways. Actually, that was... We both know the answer. Let's end this. Oh. We got Frode Chumpets. Hey, we've done it. Huh. You're hobbling after her, but the basement is getting darker and darker. You can hear small echoes of Karen's footsteps in the distance. You're getting lightheaded again. A cool liquid is coming out of your ears. You almost trip a few times downwards. Your shoes begin sticking to the ground. This area has hit the door in each direction. Your head east opening the door. You feel Karen's presence close. And look, it's the others.
Welcome. We've been waiting. Turn on the lights.
Where's Karen?
She's ravenous. Completely ravenous. Lost in the abyss. She will never escape. Fleeing west did nothing. We traded one tragedy for another. Karen will stop your ambitions. Wretch. Abomination. Horror. Turn on the lights and savior your inhumanity. Turn on the lights. Turn on the lights. Turn on the light.
Reap what you have sown. Maria. Anthony. Gregor. Karen. I won't forget you. Hey. You hear talking upstairs. Thieves. You grab your fling knife and silently go upstairs. You'll eat well tonight. And that's back at the beginning. And we have unlocked New Game Plus. The four look completely shocked at the sight of you. She doesn't look like she has the courage to speak. We've been lost for a few days. Your cabin is the only hut we've seen out here. Can we stay here for a few nights? You clear your throat and ask the question you've asked thousands of times. Did you come here of your own free will, or were you sent? We were technically sent. Internally, we come aim of our own free will. The woman looks confined in your answer. They answered incorrectly. You clear your throat again profusely. You may stay in my cabin until you're ready to leave. The group looks terrified of you, as they should be. Wasn't that trail steep? Yeah? The group finally returns to normal. It's forced, but they attempt to save face. That walk was brutal, but this cabin is amazing. Full kitchen, running, and that's the beginning again. Finally, a place I can read a good book in peace. Years earlier. Renee, check this out. I fondly remember that. Wait, are those two achievements called the same? Oh no. Plenty of meat still on the bones and more meat on those bones. That's a description. Okay, hold on. So that's about the first one, this is about the second one. What about that psychopath? Lost him a few kilometers ago. Oh, I remember now. Yes, that's the Chomp. But yeah, this is the Chompets prequel. Would love to play that, but or now I think this is a good point to end it. We'll continue later. Yeah, sure. We'll continue this later. But I'm gonna go have some dinner soon. Other stuff. Yep. Go to the title screen. Check the extras we got so far. Oh, how lovely. We got like all of those. Huh. Okay, well. I'm pretty sure there's also a new game plus. But yeah, that is that for now. Who are we gonna raid? I wonder if anyone else is streaming this game. Nope, I'm the only one.
Right? So, the AI isn't meant to be a problem.
Hey, it's a scary one. I really can't think of anyone. Let's just let you, I guess.
Did he despawn? Hopefully not, right?
I don't know.
Can I don't know. Can they despawn after taking your weapon? Like
I
something.
don't know.
Yeah.
Als sie Polen anhielten, dachten wir, es sei sicher. Aber das stimmte nicht.
We need to go first. We can do that.
So yeah.
Oh, the. It looks like a Digimon thing.
Umbringen soll, als er die Möglichkeit hatte.
Oh my god.
Никогда не оставлю тебя сейчас. Даже
No matter.
еще не могут спрятать тебя от меня.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream.
Where is he?
Hope to see you guys again next
Can
time.
we scare the bird out of the hole?
And bye bye.
Go. Get out. Where is it? Oh, it's back here. Is that alright? Thank you, Pixar. Thank you for the stream. Or, thank you for the raid. Sorry.